Labour Party, I don't know, so many things as the Labour Party seem to be not. When the Supreme Court judgment came up, we thought Labour Party would be whole again. The situation seems to be getting even deeper right now. It says Labour Party holds INEC meeting amid chairmanship dispute as OT declares loyalty. The Julius Abure-led National Executive Committee of the Labour Party is currently holding a key meeting in Abuja with state chairmen, state chairmen and secretaries in attendance. While the agenda has not been made public, sources indicate discussions include the Anambra governorship election and broader party affairs. Meanwhile, Abia Governor Alex Oti has dismissed speculation about his defection, insisting he remains with the Labour Party and declaring that Abure is no longer its legitimate chairman, citing a Supreme Court ruling. Barrister, people are dismissing Abure and his faction of the leadership of the Labour Party. This man seems to be pulling weight. They seem to be in the party, within the party apparatus, especially the National Working Committee. National Working Committee, of course, includes the governors. So, National Working Committee, you have made it clear to me and to everyone that it is the most powerful, which is, of course, the law gives them the major power. They are the most powerful arm of every party, political party. So, this is the National Working Committee working in line with him. For God's sake, this man is commanding even the state chairman, to the extent that the state chairman and the secretaries are even they answer his call for meeting. Barrister.
When, if you recall, in the aftermath of the judgment of the Supreme Court, I spoke on this show, and I said the judgment has created more problems than it has solved. I said the judgment has opened up more issues than it didn't solve anything, in the sense that why you said let the party solve its problem. We know the party has not been able to solve its problem. That is why they went to court. And you send them away, go and solve your problem. So you leave them in the hands of the powers that be, that control the security agencies, that can block the secretariat and refuse to allow one faction to, and support one faction that the federal government wants. This is what is happening. It is a recipe for continuous and greater crisis within the party to the advantage and benefit of the ruling APC. That is what that judgment of the Supreme Court caused. As we speak, and as you read, Abure is meeting. The other group led by the caretaker committee, led by Nenadi Usman, have been meeting, of which is supported by OT, by OB, and other principal actors of the party have been holding their meeting separately. Abure is holding. There's even one person, Abarambi, that is claiming. Yeah. So we have these three. I bet you the state chairmen and secretaries who are supporting Nenadi and Obi are not in that meeting with Abure. They are not together with him. So the party has effectively three factions, and the judgment of the Supreme Court has not helped anyway. It has allowed the federal government, the APC, to do as they please. They hold. If it didn't, Peter Obi and co, Nenadi Usman would use security agencies to go and take over the secretariat in accordance with the judgment. But they don't have power, and the federal government will not give them the security. Rather, they will give security to Abure to maintain his hold over the National Secretariat. And when he maintains that hold and calls for meetings, some chicken-hearted people we attend. We threat. We attend the meeting. So that is what is happening. And that is one of the reasons I criticize the judgment of the Supreme Court. It does not make sense I have seen no sense in it. The party has a constitution For God's sake, if people disagree within the party and say the constitution has not been followed, who do you want to resolve that disagreement? That is the province of the court of law. Whenever there is a disagreement based on law, based on constitution, it is resolved by the court. Now, in this case, the Labour Party dispute based on this constitution was sent to court, and the court sent it away. Go back and resolve. If they could resolve their dispute, why did they carry it to court? It's precisely because it could not be resolved that it was taken to court. And what was the response of the court? To send them away. That is unfortunate. This is one of the reasons we are criticizing the judiciary as contributing to the demise of Nigeria.
Honestly. Yeah, honestly, you are right. I think you've said it much more than enough time. I remember we both agreed that this could be a game plan by the Supreme Court. Probably the executive actually influenced the Supreme Court that such judgment to cause further disharmony and disunity within the Labour Party, to actually cripple it, to make it powerless to contest against the president. That is just the reality. That now, my next question is, where do you see Peter Obi going? Even though we both of us believe that nothing tangible will happen in 2027 election, both of us agree that 2027 election will come. God keeping everyone alive. That is, if God keeps everyone alive, the players alive, especially the president, it will come, and it will be a walkover for him. This time around, it will be easier for him to even sustain his power than what he did in 2023. It will just be a walkover. So, but we both of us, technically, we've not said it, but based on our agreement, it means that all political players will be wasting their energy, their time, their resources, and wasting Nigerians' time. That's just the reality. But for the purpose of having at least something to talk about, what do you see? Where do you see Peter Obi? What do you expect Peter Obi to do at this juncture? Obviously, the Labour Party is nowhere to be. There's no way they can recover, because rather it will degenerate even further. Their situation will even go down further, because obviously APC is involved in this. They are involved in what is happening in PDP, the demise of PDP. They are involved in Labour Party's damage, and they will keep getting involved. That is just so. Technically, at the end of the day, in 2027, we'll just have one candidate contesting for the president. That's just reality. So, what do you expect Peter Obi to do at this juncture? Because obviously, Labour Party is fractured, very, very badly fractured. That it might not even succeed. No surgery may even succeed. They may not succeed any surgery. PDP is gone. You and I agree on that. So where do you expect? Okay, you've said SDP. I don't know. Do you still see that as a viable choice for Peter Obi?
The advice to give to Peter Obi. Let me start from that angle.
Yes.
If I were advising, I would advise him to leave this political chicanery that is going on and mobilize Nigerians under a revolutionary banner. But I know he doesn't have the energy for that.
Yes, of course, he doesn't.
Within this political structure that we are talking about, there is credible evidence that he is agreeing to run as Atiku's vice president. And that would be under the platform of the SDP. That would be a cardinal mistake, and it will not take them anywhere. This very issue has been out there in the public consistently from credible sources. I have not seen him come out to deny it. I have not seen him. There have been consultations in which he has participated. He has met Atiku, he has met Erufai, he has met a lot of people. Consultations are going on, and from those consultations, credible sources are that he will run with Atiku as Atiku's vice president. That is what we know on the ground now. Just like you said, he cannot run on the Labour Party. Labour Party is gone. He cannot come back to PDP and run on the platform The only platform that is available is in the terms of running with Atiku, which some northern elements led by Rufai are trying to put together so that Atiku and him will run under the SDP. I dare say, and let me repeat it, I dare say that if he makes that run, it will be a great mistake. It will be a disservice to all of us who have supported him. It will be a betrayal of every supporter of the obedient movement. I hope he does not go to that wrong side. I hope so. But for now, I don't see any other path that he is walking.
Based on your analysis,
towards.
based on what you just analyzed now, it's obvious that Obi's political career is dead. That's just the reality. He's dead, and this is exactly what I predicted, that he missed it. 2023 election was the time that he could have capitalized. He just missed that. He just couldn't go. It's possible he went by his instinct told him that, but because he's weak, he does not have the courage and the boldness to actually to withstand the heat, the political heat. He just decided to just keep doing what he's doing and chickened out, and keep preaching as if he's a reverend father. And speaking, his actions are just based on actions that one should expect from a leader dated back 2 or 3 decades ago.